Hello everyone, welcome back. Today's recipe is red velvet cake, which is simply delicious. So let's get started. Start with preparing the ingredients and setting them aside according to the measurements. Please note that the buttermilk, eggs, and water has to be kept at room temperature. By taking a large bowl, start sieving in the flour, followed by the cocoa powder, baking powder, salt, and bicarbonate of soda. Now add in the sugar. Gently mix in all of the ingredients together. Rake in any lumps present into the dry ingredients, especially the sugar. Try and squeeze the sugar using your fingers and set aside. Add in the buttermilk, oil, water, vanilla extract, and the food paste. I have used gel food color. You can use the red food paste as well. Make sure you squeeze out every little bit of the food color. Add in the eggs and whisk all of these ingredients until you get a smooth mixture. Pour the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. Combine the wet and dry ingredients until you get a nice and smooth batter. At this point, if you think your mixture is a bit lighter, you can add a little more of the red food color, but 40 ml will do the trick. Do not overbeat the mixture, it just has to be well combined. Look at the texture, it should be exactly like this. Now taking in your cake tin. This is a 12-inch cake tin. Pour in half of the mixture into the cake tin. Bake this in a preheated oven at 180 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. Remove the cake tins and place it on a cooling rack and allow the cake to completely cool down before slicing. I will be preparing a 3-layer cake. Slice the cake evenly. Slice the top layer of the cake and set aside into a plate. We will use these crumbs to decorate the outside of the cake. Add the 600 ml of double cream and add in the icing sugar little by little. Whip the cream and the icing sugar until you get a nice and soft bake. Using a spatula, fold in the whipped cream. Cover the double cream and set it aside. Add in the 600 grams of the cheese cream into a bowl. Add in the icing sugar and whip it until you get a soft bake. Add in the sugar little by little. If you have a really sweet tooth, you can add as much of sugar as you want, but I don't like the cake to be, or my icing to be a bit too sweet, so I'm just gonna add in as according to the measurements, but if you like, you can add little more of the sugar. Now that the icing is ready, collect all of the icing from the beaters and give it a quick mix and set it aside. By taking in the whipped cream, fold in the whipped cream into the icing and mix well. Whip the double cream and the cream cheese frosting until it's just mixed. Do not overbeat it, it just have to be slightly mixed. Chill the frosting in the fridge for about 10 minutes before using. Take a little of this cheese cream frosting and apply it to the 12 inches cake board in order to secure the first base of the cake. Gently press it. Add the sugar water onto the cake sponge. Just add a little, do not over add the sugar water. Add a generous amount of the cheese cream frosting and smoothen it up using a spatula. Continue the same process to the second and the third layer of the red velvet sponge and nicely coat it with the cheese cream frosting. Gently push all of the layers of the cake and add in the sugar syrup. Cover the whole cake using the same cheese cream frosting. Smoothen the sides and put the cake into the refrigerator to chill for about 15 to 20 minutes before using the second coat of the icing. Fill in all of the sides of the cake using the frosting, leaving no space for the sponge to be seen through, and gently smoothen it up. After smoothening all of the sides, refrigerate the cake for about 15 to 20 minutes before decorating. Crumb the leftover sponge of the cake on a pan on a very low flame. While warm, crumb it into smaller pieces and use it to decorate all the sides of the cake, including the center, but I'm gonna use some roses. But the decorations are totally your choice. You can use any decorations you prefer. And finally, add the roses in the center. Clear the sides of the cake board and your cake is ready to be served. Thank you for watching. If you like this recipe, give it a thumbs up, share it with your family and friends, and subscribe for more upcoming recipes.